was working on something at the start there before I switched into the game. That took a few tries. Well, let's go ahead and explore. Where do we want to go? Maybe I should go take my car and go over to the power plant and just check to see how that's going. I mean, that's all automated, but I might as well head over there. Please. There we go. Thank you. Oh, I love it, but I hate how the second you get too far away, its range is basically just like, yeah, nope, you're gonna fall. But it does make building so much more useful. Oh wait, can I get through here? God, it's been so long, I'm not even sure I can get through here. Okay, I can. My cough's gotten a lot better. I'm not coughing anywhere near as much. The mucus has gone down, so I think I'm definitely through the worst of my cold, which is good. The only problem is, you know, I'm still going to be coughing a little bit because allergy season's coming up for me, but at least I'm through the worst of the cold. Oh, wow, there's a water geyser over here, really? Hey? That cave always there. Maybe, I just kind of forgot about it. Oh, wow, pure? Oh my god. Or for the fact the water pumps were closer, and those are a lot better and cheaper in terms of power, I would definitely be looking at using this, but nope. Water pumps are much more superior for that, so I'm just going to leave that there. It's nice to know that's there. They always add in so much new stuff, and it's always so hard to keep track of. Yes, hi, hello, hello. Yes, you can't hurt me, I know. This way is where I want to go. Yeah, it's been a while. Being able to play this game at school has been very frustrating. Oh, hello. Yeah, no. I'm not looking at you. Oh, wow. I think it's because I'm in the car, but yeah, that is extremely low sensitivity. I don't remember being that low in sensitivity. Please stop. I don't want to fight you, you stupid spider thingy. All the smog. Anyway, there we go. You watch my fuel. I think I have a lot of spare. Yeah, not having my mods so I can just fly around is a little annoying, but with the update 5, they broke a lot of my mods, but that's fine. I can't deal with playing the game on basic settings, then that would be a problem. So yeah, I got all these pipes running here. It looks like they're all running alright. Yeah, no, this one's not getting through full, but even so, I'm surprised that flow rate. Well, yeah, it's doing that weird thing again where it goes up and down, up and down. That's one thing I will say. The flow mechanics in this game are a little weird at times. Just a little bit. Plus, they're not completely feeding into maximum. The reason why I did that is because I want to make sure that I have backup fuel, which, by the way, how are we looking on my backup fuel? Stored up a bunch? Oh god, yep. I don't want to fight you. Yep. This to make flying around easier. Not quite full, but almost. Oh, here we go. This one isn't filling up anymore because this one's burning through. Oh, wait, really? Is this one not toned down a bit? It is. Interesting. Even though it's toned down, I think that's still loud. I'm going to turn that down a bit more. This game tends to be a lot more louder than some, like, um, Horizon Zero Dawn. So it's hard to say for certain, like, how much noise is getting through and stuff. Interesting. That should not be feeding through at full rate according to my calculations. But then again, it's been so long, I can't even remember my own calculations that I originally did do this. But that's not fully overclocked. So that tells me something's wrong here. But I might need to restart and make a new game. God, it's been so long since I messed with so much of this stuff, I've forgotten about it. But like, I don't even remember what was I doing over in my old factory. Or not my old one, the new one, not the old one. Oh wait, I think it could be. A little bit of a stronger cough coming through there. Sorry about that. Let's try to get to the new one, which that is going to be a trip. Mostly just because getting out of this area is it'll work. I think we go up here. What's my fuel like? My fuel's not too bad. As long as my fuel holds up for the trip. Oh yeah, you can't kill things if you run them over in this game, so don't worry about that. Oh, yeah, I didn't even mention this, but yeah, this is ultra wide. I do have an ultra wide monitor for anybody that's watching this. I'm gonna say this. Yes, it has some nice little extra overpriced features and stuff. But the one thing I am gonna say about having an ultra wide monitor is I would absolutely, even if I were to take away a bunch of the features that I have in this, oh god, I gotta go around. Oh wait, actually, I think if I turn around, I would totally buy an ultra-wide monitor again if I was given the choice, even if I didn't have access to some of the features like the curved display and everything that this one has. I don't even care about those anymore. I just think having an ultra-wide is just so nice. It's so nice to be able to look over like landscape and just see so much more wider, and at the same time it just makes other stuff good. Though I don't know how this looks for streaming. If anybody does happen to watch this, let me know. Because, like, I don't know how this looks for other people who might have normal displays and stuff. Like, I don't mind looking at standard aspect ratio screens because of how wide and how big this monitor is. So I don't mind that too much. But I don't know how it is in the other way for other people watching this. So if anybody does happen to watch this stream, let me know. That would be kind of nice to know just how this looks to other people. I think I'll be fine on fuel, thankfully, because I'm using turbo fuel. Thankfully, turbo fuel has such long per life. Oh, you're coming with me, bitch. Oh, that's right, the horn. I forgot about the fact that this thing has a horn. Whoop. Oh, that's always funny. Another thing that might be cool to check out is the vehicle reworks, because they did rework the vehicle pass since update 5. There are definitely reasons for me to want to restart. I think there are some cool reasons for why I should try out restarting the game at some point, but right now, with the way things, like, definitely because, like, once I'm done with school, I'm gonna be so off of, like, what the hell I've been working on last that it probably would be best for me to look into it. The second is that I've been relying on other softwares, like browser software, something that's calculating stuff that I need and everything. I really should just start working on a Excel document for that. It'd be best for me to do that when I rework from start. Although I wonder I think I have an idea how I do things that have alternate recipes and such, but I'm not sure yet. But yeah, I enjoy these types of games. It's just fun, just troubleshooting, figuring out what's wrong, what needs to be fixed, or how to make something work, and then just kind of chilling and building stuff. Although I'm not very good at the designing part. Excuse me. Excuse me. I'm not very good at like designing stuff to make it look good. I can kind of do that, but I'm much better when it comes to the calculating. Oh, I hit the wrong key. I'm much better when it comes to just building. I just enjoy building. And this game's nice. This would be a nice. This would definitely be a nice chill streaming game for sure. Because unless of course I'm exploring around fighting something like these guys early on where I'm like trying to desperately get stuff built, you're normally actually trying to be very chill and spend a lot of time just doing other stuff because you want to give your factory time to build stuff because it can take time to build stuff. Which is why I was trying to build the new area. And it was fun. It was definitely fun working with some of the Update 5 stuff. Oh yeah, no wait, that's right. Yeah, I definitely did play around with some of the Update 5 stuff. Yeah, that's right. Like the foundation pipe holes and factory holes and all like that. That was kind of cool. That's what my factory over there, my oil refinery platform, as I'll call it, looks. As you can see from here, it's, yeah, not the best designed. It has some work that still needs to be done, but I really like the way it's come out. It's one of my better ones. Though I do kind of need to get something built in the middle for the platforms, but you know, before we get over to that, my monstrosity, which has nothing on it, let's go at least look at something that does have a bunch of stuff on it that is kind of completed. So the idea was I wanted to eventually connect them with foundations to just kind of line them up. And oh, I see something that hasn't been fixed, and I need to fix that. To just line them up and then connect them so that, well, whatever resources can be transferred back and forth. This is mostly rubber and plastic. And of course, like a lot of ideas I come up with, I do get some from Reddit, but I try to do like most of the calculation work myself. In fact, this is probably the part that's going to be the hardest to figure out to do in an Excel document. Is oh, that's right. Did they fix that ever? Yeah, it's still bugged. Yeah, it's. I don't know if you can tell, but it's a little bit off, a little bit higher than the other one for some reason. But you know what? It's there, and if it works, it works. I don't know if they ever fixed that or not. I'd have to look through their patch notes and see. Not everything is hooked up though. I know that. Let's go ahead down underneath. This is where a lot of like the stuff is in, and that's one of the cool things I like about these is build stuff to be super clean and like keep most of like the confusing stuff down here, like underneath, and make stuff look clean. Though I do admit that it also makes it look a little too clean. Like, I think there should at least maybe be a few pipes, like maybe back here may not be as big of a deal. I think like at least a few pipes here and there on the surface, like maybe pipes connecting these up, and then they go down. Oh, say autosave. Autosaves take a few seconds. Would probably be pretty cool. Oh, here's my water. Everything. I do a lot. I've also been doing a lot of overclocking. I had to do one of my mods I had before allowed me to make power shards instead of gathering them because I know there's not enough for the stuff I want to do. But the nice thing is it just reduces the amount of machinery you need and the scale of your factory. Though I don't know if overclocking this stuff adds more to your CPU or not because my CPU has become basically the bottleneck. Like I have another save file that's actually got more machinery already built into it from a while back. I'm not going to load that up because if I do, I'm going to break that world. Is the way it's designed. But basically, Yeah, CPU. These types of games require a lot of CPU, and while I do have an i7, which seems to handle OBS pretty good, I gotta admit, like, I'm actually surprised how good this handles OBS, concerning this CPU seems to not be working as well as late, which makes me wonder how good would this be if it weren't for the Spectre vulnerability that had to get patched. But yeah, I know my way around PC hardware a good bit. I actually probably enjoy the PC hardware more than I enjoy the software than anything. Just funny. I'm not very good with understanding software, but yeah, this has nothing on it. This is meant to be like the first floor of a factory I was building, but I was trying to figure out what kinds of designs I wanted to do, like the walls and everything, before I stopped. I don't think I ever even made a decision on the matter how I wanted everything to look. Yeah, I don't think I did. Oh yeah, that's a mess in and of itself. I'm not very good at the designing part. Like some people build some beautiful structures in this game. They are absolute geniuses at building beautiful structures in these types of games. I'm just, I'm a bit more of a straightforward person in the sense of I go for building the factories rather than the designs. Though I did try to get into that a little bit here, especially because this last update was kind of help with that. Yeah, no, let's not do that. Ow. Hey, my car garage. How am I looking at fuel still? I got some regular fuel still. Okay, cool. Yeah, this is my parking garage that I made for all my stuff. And then, oh, these doors, that's right. Oh god, yeah, that's right. All this forestry and everything that respawns. Some of it was glitching through before you. Crash ship. Bunch of stuff. This is one of the more recent things I love is how they added these, like, what are they called again? Customizer. Patterns. They added in patterns so you can do crazy designs on the grounds now and the signs and everything. You can go crazy with designing in this game. It is amazing. I really wish I had more time to just play this game, but school is important because you can't you can't pay for it to play. It's kind of pointless. All right, hang on a minute. Yeah, there it is. Yeah, there you are. I don't know why all these got glitched out, but they did. All right, let's see if we can fix that real quick. What is that? Foundations. I think that's the 2. Is that the right one? No, it's not. That's not the code concrete. It's just the regular concrete. Customizer, materials, and concrete. Nice. Oh man, this last update for like just creativity for some of those people, it's just so good. Like, this wasn't even a thing, this concrete thing. It was basically all these guys before. This grit metal stuff. And now it's just all this new stuff from, yeah, no, this stuff right here. These were the original things. These basic foundations. And now it's like concrete, grit metal, coated, and even asphalt. Oh, that's right, the asphalt. Oh, that's new. That's right. I don't think I've even looked at it. Hang on. Asphalt. Okay, so the sides are very basic. At the top. Oh, that looks nice. Bit of a weird line there in the middle. I don't like that, but I love that coloring and everything. Oh, that's so nice for roads. That must the people who want to build roads and nice looking roads, I must be so happy about that. Hey, supervisor number 2. Yeah, you've got a little bit more room. But yeah, that's basically most of my world. You know, just keep wandering around, or maybe go hang out somewhere, because there's some stuff I want to work on. God, I wish I could spend so much time in this game. I really do. But right now, Horizon Zero Dawn has my interest. Oh God, I was playing it last night a bit. I'll stream. Ended up playing that quite late into the nights after I was done at my dad's. Oh my God, it's so good. It's a little weird in some ways, but it's like just I'm having so much fun with the story. I know everybody's just all Elden Ring right now, and don't get me wrong, Elden Ring does not look like a bad game, but Horizon Forbidden West is by no means a game you should turn away from. I enjoy it. I'm really glad I didn't get the Ultimate Collector's Edition because that was way too pricey for me, and of course, I was sold out before I even looked at it because everybody bought that. But I got like this tier down where you still got the elephant, just doesn't have all that extra um, raider stuff on it, and it still looks nice. And I'm honestly still happy with it because it's worth it. The game's worth it. I can already tell. I'm going to be spending way too much time in that game to the point I get sick of it. Like I've built such habits from playing Horizon Zero Dawn so much that I look at the way I play this game and I'm realizing I'm not taking full advantage of most of the stuff in that game. I really should be trying to, but yeah. Oh. The only thing I'm gonna say is I have not gotten far enough in the game. I'm nowhere near the end. There's still so much for me to explore, so much for me to do. I'm gonna be honest. This game is Horizon Forbidden West is definitely a game that's gonna take me more time to play than Horizon Zero Dawn. I can tell, even when I know what the fuck I'm doing, like, it's still gonna take time. Because there's only so much you can do without unlocking stuff in this game. There's also so much to do. It's just like, yeah, you're not gonna be able to take full advantage of it later on in the game and everything. It's just like, wow. But yeah, I do enjoy these types of games. As for why I enjoy this instead of Factorio, I do enjoy Factorio, but Factorio is much more heavy brain processing power, which isn't bad. I do enjoy it, but I enjoy this because it's just so casual. It's much more casual. Like, yeah, it still requires some brain power and thinking, but it's much more casual than Factorio. You can go 3D, you can build stuff up in the air vertically. It's much more flexible. Both games have their advantages and disadvantages, I think. This requires a bit more graphics processing power, but Factorio, I think, is a bit more CPU intensive in some ways. Not to say you can't get CPU intensive in this game. Trust me, my other world, if I were to try and load it up, will redline my CPU, and my CPU is an i7 3700K. That thing is it's not a full power versus Spectre hit, but it is more than good enough that for it to be redlining because anything is insane. It goes into the reds a lot more often now, but definitely I built floating bugs. Yeah, for anybody with OCD, I am terribly sorry. Some of these things, I just built them just because I just wanted them to build certain things quick that I needed. Oh, here comes autosave. Whee! Pause, and there we go. Don't worry, that is not OBS. That is 100%. Oh, Cole's not loaded. Oh, jeez. Even this game's having some weird loading issues. But then again, there's a lot of optimizations they've had to do with this game in order to just make it work. Like, seriously, it's come a long way with the optimizations it has. Oh boy, I never finished this thing up. I think I'm going to keep it pretty short because it's already pretty late as it is for me. And there is some other stuff I want to work on here, and I got to get ready for school tomorrow. Yeah, my Fixmas factory's all shut down. The Fixmas holiday event was a special event, but Wednesday it's not going. These trees don't produce anything, and no presents drop from the sky, so I can't do anything else with it. Plus, the research tree also disappears. So until then, you are out of a job, supervisor. And if anybody's wondering how I managed to get him in here, I don't. You have to find where they spawn, because whenever they... Okay, so if I move far enough away, this guy's going to despawn. And when creatures despawn, they will reappear in select zones. So like when he reappears when I move back in range, reloads, he'll reappear only within this area. So like even if I were to build a square over here and trap him in there, the second I move far enough away, he would just come back right in here. Oh, shut up. I'm not pressing space, by the way. This is just him being bouncy castle. But yeah, what do we got? Oh, ew here. I'm not really sure. It's getting late. I don't really want to go building too much. Oh, you know what I could do? I do know something I could work on. My backup power factory. Only for emergencies. The idea behind it is I want this thing to basically be used for emergencies only, repowering the batteries. So if for some reason power gets too low, I can recharge the batteries or provide some extra power over here. I don't think I got much of a setup. Maybe I could do a little bit of power rework though for that. Oh, I just realized, wait a minute. There we go. I have no idea what happened there. That was interesting. Yeah, it's still an early access game. Still got some work to go before it's going to be completed. But I'd say at this point, it's in a mostly completed state. At this point, I think most of what's going to be changing is the map and a few balance things here and there. Although, I wonder how they're going to do the quantum stuff, because there's definitely supposed to be some, like, alien tech level stuff. I can't wait to see that. Like, there's that complete phase 4, but even if I complete that, there's nothing after it. There really isn't. All that stuff's super expensive, and all that stuff... Oh, I don't think that's an autosave. I think my game just crashed. It did. Wow. Huh. I don't even have any mods. I uninstalled all my mods. Well, I think that might just be the end of the stream there. Why did that crash? That is so weird. Huh. I'm fine early with no issues. I don't know. That's weird. I'm gonna send that. I think I'll end the stream here then. Well, with that happened, I guess I'll work on some other stuff and then head to bed here because it is late. It is. Oh yeah, has it done its spring forward thing already? I have no idea. But I guess I'll do some work on some other stuff here. So, if you decided to check out the stream, thanks. Sorry it had to cut out there all of a sudden. But yeah, it's going to take probably like 5 minutes for me to get the game back up and everything. And it's already pretty late here for me. I might have got a little bit of time in. I was on earlier, but I was working on something else extra for that. But if you do happen to check this out or check out any of my other videos, thank you. I don't know what's going to happen here with school because I'm not really going to be able to stream much from school, I don't think. I might try to look into it. I'll try to see if I can get something to work, but I don't think it's going to really be doable. So, I'll see. If you happen to watch my videos, I'll try to be back Maybe try to get some streaming on the weekends with like Vampire Survivors or something else I can play on my laptops, but I don't know. We'll see. Anyway, thanks for checking out the stream, and I hope you have a good night. Good night.